Hi, my name is Prosper, the comic pastor. I'm a Zimbabwean comedian and I'm an analyst, social media commentator. One on Dotara politics. I wonder, but Dotara okay, yeah, it's good. A comedian has to speak politics, so I do speak politics. Yeah, I do a lot of things. I love a lot of dance. So it inspires me sometimes to create, to write, to bring a joke. Sometimes it has to be through Zim dancehall. So I'm sorry. I've worked with a few Zim dancehall artists. I also try and push a few producers and video makers when it comes to Zim dancehall. Okay, now I grew up in Airport. So for almost 30, 35, 36 years we had no electricity. Then there came a chance for us to have electricity. That was some pole, that don't some gates. Tangwa for 2 years. Then Asatotanga and water. Now, like in Airport, we had rule pipes and water tapes and whatnot. But for almost 10, 15 years, 20 years, we have no water coming. But my tape, my meters, this is story. But I got to body the magate number empty. But so we use, and I don't think there's anyone who cares because they don't stay in the ghetto. They've got balls, proper balls, and generators and solars and whatnot. So who cares? It's politics. And kuenda to England could be an achievement and cannot be an achievement. I'm the first person in my family to go to England. So it could have been written that I will be the first person. It could be the beginning of many trips. It's not just it could be the last, you never know. But what happens is comedy. When I started as well, I never thought I could go to England because of comedy. Because I went there to perform. I was performing in Birmingham. When I went there, when I started comedy, it was just to entertain people. Not Zimbabwe, but just my Facebook friends, because I used to post just for my Facebook friends, and if they enjoyed it, I was so happy. But then opportunities come, things went overbound, they overspilled to other people. Other people got interested in it. Some people started liking it. I have a following. So to tanga magets out back. But now to comics. It's really weird to me because back then social media would not allow us to post in Jombe. Then it allowed us to post even an hour on Facebook. You can post anything now. So it was an opportunity and we took it and we enjoying it. I enjoyed the benefits of being on social media. It's not there to just waste my money. Long back there to come, but long not over my get that. Long back there to going down not data on Facebook. But now I need to have data every day, but money coming from Facebook. Fame is something stupid. I always call fame is stupid because if it gets into your head, but there's no one who is better than the other. It's unfortunate to go to Bangwe, but tell me actually you will meet a lot of people every day, and some people we underestimate them. Pay attention, but they can be famous any day through anything. And fame is not only in positive; it can be negative. Negative. So one thing I would say is just know with the fame, gumira pam gerege upramazis. Ukatanga kusazokuona iwe uri the best and the last. Unofa manje kufa physically yes you might die, but you can die emotionally, you can die spiritually, you can die socially, because now wafunga kuti nditambe nofana ujecha, wafunga kuti ndifana ufamba ujecha, wafunga kuti ndauda mota yakapenga opera. So you'll be putting pressure on yourself, and putting pressure on yourself, you're killing yourself. So just be as natural. The way I used to pandengo jikasadza panze kwa mai ningirinu useri kwedu kakwe tuvana ngoenda nongonorwasa afana unyanya uda ndi pa pressure sere kuti manje ndikapfeka tennis kana anofana ndena ndakarwa Jordan ndara autosport. I wish I could speak to them, but I will always speak to them. It's unfortunate they don't care. I don't want to lie, politicians don't care. If you ever see a politician who says I didn't kuitira vanhu kuti vanhu vazoida, yeah, it's 1 out of 10, 1 out of 1,000. Politicians, all they think is their families. If you ever think you're gonna get something out of a politician, it's a t-shirt and a cup of rice when it's time for election. when they start getting money, when they start getting into their offices, they send their children overseas. They're doing it for themselves. So this is why I always refer, okay, when I talk of ghetto, it's those people who are vulnerable, people who think life will change because of politics. Life will never change because of politics. Can also kutanga msika wekuti uchitengesere madomasi uchitovhara kana vanhu vepolitics was cancel to me is politicians as well. Vanotouya kuzokubirai zvinhu zvamuri kuda kutengesa mimi kugeto. So those people don't care. Kana vari vane cares, they should not take your things. They should tell you that no, we want to move you from here to kunoti munotengesera. But when they arrest people, they don't say kuti no tikutora zvinhu zvenyu, because they could come up with that idea. No, hatisi kukusungai, toda kuti move panapa muende unotengeserawo. Very soft, zvisina pressure, but every time they come to people, it's an I don't care attitude. They kick people, they beat people, and the people they're beating are ghetto people. Okay, you only understand them when you see the life they're living in UK. They're living a very difficult life, a non-sociable life. Aina mafaro. Because if you're really working, okay, there are people who went to UK 2000, okay, I'll say 99, 2000, 2001. These are around 45, 50, 55, maybe up to 60. All people. But they had an opportunity, internet, and opportunity to cover my Facebook account. And some of them are staying alone. You understand what I'm saying? Staying alone whereby you stay alone in a room. You go to work, you're working with people who are not Zimbabweans. Unlike us here where we socialize, I can speak to from the cleaner to the guard to office mates. You get what I'm saying? But in UK, you're getting into a bus where there's a Muslim, there's someone asitombokuziye nemumwe Buddhist nemumwe ane mazitatu nemumwe ane chi makagara pepe. Hapana nyaya iri kudiscusswa, musitombodiscussa Brexit kana chii. Makangoleza munese angomira kuti bus stop yake ikasvika uburuka kuenda kubasa kune boss wako hasi muEnglish hasi chi wapedza kushanda wadzokera mukahwandiro mukako. The only people you have are social media people, and then maybe une frustration, you discharging your frustration on people who are wrong, watukana na boss wako. So ndiyo mamwe matambudziko arusana vanhu vari ku-UK. You find vanhu vari ku-Zimbabwe when they go on social media, 80% of them is just for fun. Kungozoya uzongoti hako paswera sei. Unlike ava vari kutoti tiri kutoziva kuti chii chikuitika. So we live different lives, and you find manje vamwe vanhu, because they don't understand what's going down here in Zim, vari kuuya vari kungotuka munhu, vari kungoya vari kungobhula munhu, kungonzwa kuti magaya adai atowana chance chekutoti ndane mazuva asina kumbotukana nevanhu kana kutaura shona magaya kuzodii kwake. So havana time yekuanalyze a story, havana time yekuinzwisisa. But vanhu vari kuno kuZimbabwe vaziva kuti kuno kuZimbabwe munhu angogona kutowirirana dhiri nemunhu kuti ngatirowane lula varowana lula vozoti but papaida kubuda mari, but vana kubudisa mari, saka ndakuno kuripota zvinoitika kuno Zimbabwe. But for someone ari ku-UK angoti munhu akarowa lula ngaaripoe ngatimusungise. I'm taking a story, one story, but there is a lot of issues dzinopindira vanhu vari ku-UK vasiri kuziva kuti what's happening on the ground, even politically. Vari kuona kuti handei mstreet, isusu tinoziva kuti mstreet mudhara kunoitwa temporary yakaipa, and kana temporary yatanga unogona kutopinda 2 years mukati kana 5, zvichingodhipenda nekuti akutonga ndiani hama yani. So ukoyova paFacebook wakuti handei murimbwa makapusa wapana, hamudi kuenda mstreet, hamudi kumhanya, hamudi kuprotest. Taenda unoprotesta paitisi tasungwa. So sometimes you need to be careful about people who are living in different horizons. Vari kuno tisi tikuziva zviri kunoko, nyangwe zvazvo zviri kubatanidzwa nesocial media, but don't be quick to judge. I never really like Japreza. Mazuva aimba ameno kudhara achitanga kudaita zvimadhanzo. I had condemned him. He's doing great when it comes to videos. He's doing great building a team, having a studio. It was my great wish kungokura pamba pane studio, because I also love music. But kana wafunga chino, you don't have to go kunozotsvaga ningi. Just kungodedza kuti but ndasunga chibhiti ichi ngatichigadzire, beta kuchisiya chiri half baked. So he has done great. Winky has been a silent artist, good. I always say that the two, I never really cared about them when they came into music. I never thought they would be where they are now. My favorite artists were Snipe, Amaskiri. Those were my real, because they grew up in my time. So I have mind for those people and I'm a still na snipe than Winky D na Japres. I don't one way generation, you know, though they're doing great, Winky is doing great as well, dance or live performances, everything. But to me, it's your age, Tagato colonized one. That's nice. Art is also, I like to call this thing stupid. Art is very stupid. You need to understand it, but no one will ever understand it as well. When I'm going to meet up on sort of a balcony, part of that, I have to die. I took that he's a performing artist. But the root of it, I say, I would just say, do whatever it takes for you to be known. Kana wafunga tu kaita video rako sina shama. I have Vimbazi Mutu, I have Lady B, and then I also have got Kiki Bedes. I also have got Amara doesn't really shama story. Amara, she's colored, so yeah, in the colored environment, meaning it's not everything. Okay, but we put it there. If you can sell through that and your art is accepted, I don't know. When one is a bear or could one hour the ice cream. But when I want my ice cream, as good as a bear. But whatever it takes to sell. Believe what you want. That's my statement. You all want to gara environment. You sit there and you sit for an hour. You sit for 2 hours and you start to believe. Go ahead, believe. I'm from the old churches, not traditional, it's not a traditional, it's an old church. New pastors and those funny things. We look at them and say, okay, but in this way, because our church doesn't really believe in that. But I always tell people, you have the right to believe. Believe, because what we're looking for as individuals, we're looking for satisfaction. I would say, I would use my prophet, I will use Prophet Magaya. He's a good friend. Uwenda kwa Magaya, uzoti kuchazoya wingi tombo jamba ngoma tombo dai. Otozotara uchechi kwa kaipata jamba ngoma. Kana ziri kunakidza zviri izvo zvauri kutsvaga, go there. If you want words and gara pasi makadzikama you go kwa Prophet Makandiwa. Wototi but hakuna imbwa zvako but havazodedza vana wingi, go there. Kana wati inini zvese zvandisombo zvida ndoda kuita zvekungoti ndenchidya mafruits uchiti SDA is there for you. Saka you don't have to judge. I always tell them, ask Tinai, ask Ray Vines. The world is waiting for new voices. Those kakabakanjiwa, and Danduna Daza, we were watching Daza just now. Daza was there, Takajamba Ngoma, that Daza, but the world is waiting for a new voice called Enzo. And if Enzo stays too long, the world will create a new voice. You should never be the last voice. Akuzukuzofa kwakaita the last voice in art. We had writers, Vana Shima Chinojika, Vanadi, but there are new writers coming, Vanabazi Chigama. So, yes, Anachundra Mwai Pisa, Ana Gringo Vakawea, they paved way for TV. We're not on TV, but they paved way for TV. If you're going to be on TV, you need one to surpass what Gringo and John Banda did. Ray Vines doesn't need 20 minutes. We used to take around 7 minutes to entertain people. Ray Vines needs 30 seconds. Atopedza kana atofa. So atounza new way. Aticharambe takamirira kuti pajoke richazouya after 1 minute ndo pachazopinda joke. Ray Vines arongotanga nejoke racho iroro kana atofa. So it's good. We need new voices. They must be not him alone. There must be more voices. Ndakamuudza kuti even vanhu vakakopa the vines, anonzi mavines aruita. Don't say ndezvangu ndinazva hakuna munhu akazvitanga. Ndezvako yes, but you ingoita the better than them. Wapedza, wauraya vanhu. Enzo akaramba achiimba achiita asingaite pushe. Pakazouya munhu anorova kamwe kadhadha kakaipa kufura kake, ngarege kubatikana kuti saka manje vanhu vakurova kadhadha kanjiwa kangu watosiya. Time, we need to move. The world is waiting for new voices.